Hello everyone, today we're going to do smashed potatoes. So these are the things that you need: some oil, salt, pepper, some mixed herbs of your choosing, smoked paprika, some baby potatoes. They just have to be small potatoes. So there you go. And knife, baking tray. I've just put some baking paper on the top, so it's just an old tray, so I've just used some baking paper for the top of there. Let's begin. You want to make sure all the potatoes are clean. So just do that to all of them, give them just a rub, clean them all off. I've put the washed potatoes in a saucepan, then I've added cold water. The reason I've put cold water in is because you're slowly cooking the potato from the inside out. If you think you're saving time and you actually put hot water in and put the heat on, the potatoes will cook on the outside in, so you'll find the outside is really soft, but inside actually it hasn't cooked through properly. So I've added a little bit of salt, and now I'm just going to bring this up to boiling temperature, and then I'm going to turn it down and let it simmer. I'm going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Now it depends on the potatoes you're using. What you can do is just constantly come in, just check every 5 minutes when it's on simmer. When the knife goes through the potato, it means it's ready. So I'm just going to show you. So I've got my knife. So here the potato hasn't come to boil yet, but if you put the knife through, it doesn't really go through. The potatoes are hard. So what we're going to do is let it simmer, and then we're going to do it again, and when the knife goes through really easily, then that's when they're ready to be switched off. I'll just put the lid on. I'm going to put the lid on at a slant so that it lets the evaporation come out of the pan. Right, now these are bubbling away. They've been on for 10 minutes. So now I'm going to reduce the heat. Let's turn the gas down. So it's just gently bubbling, and we'll let that happen for about another 10 minutes. So I'll get my knife and I'm going to press it through a potato, and it's gone in really easily. Let's check another one. It's gone in really smoothly. So I think they're ready to be drained. So in my saucepan that I used to boil the potatoes, I'm just going to use the saucepan again to save washing up. You can use a different bowl if you wish to. So in here I have just put a tablespoon of oil, salt and pepper, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, and 2 teaspoons of mixed herbs. You can also sprinkle a little bit of chilli in, or you can put some fresh garlic in if you'd like to. Right, now I've thrown my potatoes back in, and then I'm going to put the lid on, and then I'm going to whoosh it round. I've poured the potatoes onto my baking tray, and then I've spread them out to give them plenty of room, and then using my spoon I'm just going to squash each one at the top, just press them down a little. So here are the potatoes squashed down. It doesn't matter if they're broken, it really doesn't matter. There we are. And then we're going to put them in our preheated oven on 200 Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes, or until golden brown, depending on your oven. I've got a fan oven. So this is after 20 minutes. I'm going to give them another 10 minutes until they're golden on the top.